Alrighty then, we're back to the shell where it nicely topped it up for us. And we're taking it back. But it doesn't mean we get the Mini back, which I'm kind of missing the manual life.
I kind of miss my Uni.
Yeah, so gonna fill this up. How it did on fuel? So we did, it's like 60 miles that way.
So.
So we did 120 plus another, let's say 30, 40 miles on there. We still have about 80 miles range, so quite decent actually. And again, I'm gonna fill it up now, so we'll see how much it costs about. Again, we're still on quarter tank, so I'll update you.
31.97 litres in it. Costs £34.61.
Okay, so I'd say 45 to fill it. Yeah, you get about 250 miles, I'd say, for a full tank. And again, for a petrol, that's not too bad. And a big one. All right, let's get the Mini. Yeah. Quite a few people actually told me on the video, by the way, they cleaned the car, thank you very much. A lot of people were telling me that the Mini doesn't sound any different. Being driven in the car myself and driving the car, I can tell you that it does. No Mini really sounds quite as throaty as this one. I don't think I've ever heard a Mini sound as throaty. Have you?
No.
Have you? It's very nice.
Definitely not.
Oh my god. It sounds so good. We're in the studio, the office, whatever. I don't even know what to call it, but I've just got finished editing Underground 2 videos, rendering right here, the very first episode of Underground 2. I'm excited. This is weird filming that I'm showing the editing process of, but yes, I'm starting the Let's Play. I'm very excited. We got back quite a while ago. I've since done a live stream, record, and another record and an edit. So I've been pretty productive today. This is the camera setup that I use for most of my videos, and I'm using a work light for those that want to know. But this camera setup is actually being retired. I'm pretty much getting a whole new camera sync system set up very, very soon to up it to the quality of this camera, which I'm very excited for, but I just wanted to give you a little bit on the studio as well. We're in the future now. The first parts I recorded of this video will probably be about a week ago now, actually. So anyway, I wanted to talk about the Supra. That's the main idea of this video, because people are asking, where is the Supra? You want to know where it is. I want to know just as much as you bloody do, I can tell you that. To break it down, how it worked was you place a deposit on the Supra. I think it was towards the end of last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
somewhere around there. Anyway, place the deposit on the Supra, and that reserved your chance of getting one. If you missed out on that, you couldn't reserve one, essentially. There were 300 spots, and they were taken pretty quickly. And then after that, there was a new reservation system that you had to do. Basically launched, we got the time it would launch, and the first 24 got to pick one of the special A90 editions. I got to pick one of those. I think I was one of the first to do so. And the rest obviously got to pick either the better performance package or the standard one. As a performance package, it's just some extra bits of plastic. I think it was January. I think it was January. So anyway, my assumption was that the Supra was going to come out in August. Well, it's actually probably a 19 plate in the UK, which means it will launch before August, because that's when we changed to a 69 plate. So people are expecting July, because it's June now and there's been absolutely nothing except a test drive at the end of this month. So surely they can't, like, in my head it's like they're not going to do the test drive and then go, here's your car. No, because I don't have the funds to do that right now. Give me an ETA. Anyway, I've been going back and forth on the Supra quite a lot because I've been seeing reviews and stuff. There were 2 significant events recently of the Supra. I moaned about it on Twitter, you might have seen. So the US one invited a lot of car automotive YouTubers, car press, and that was great. Everyone was, there was probably like 20, 30 press from the US, and it was amazing to watch. And the US spec, by the way, is the better one, which is kind of annoying. Next up was the UK one, which was definitely nowhere near as good. They invited an automotive YouTuber, which was quite nice. That was Monkey London, I think it was, and also Kaisel. He does a lot of renders and stuff, which is fantastic. But other than that, they invited Instagram influencers, which was just like... But the thing is, these influencers were not very popular influencers. They were just kind of up and coming, I guess you would say, which was quite cool. You know, it's a new, nice opportunity for them, but really? One thing that's kind of bugging me, I'm going to go through a few things that are bugging me. It's bugging me recently. The interior was obviously one of the main things. I mentioned it quite a lot. It looks very BMW, but again, the alternative to that would be a GT86 style interior, which realistically, an 86 interior, it's not that great. The engine cockpit noise, It's really dreary. You might have heard it, you might not. I'll play a clip. Doesn't sound fantastically nice to listen to for a long time. That was another thing that bugged me. There's a few things that bugged me about the car, but ultimately I was still interested in the car. One of the ones that's really bugging me a little bit, so on our launch event, they've had the same people, the same creators of the car flying around everywhere. At our event, they mentioned how most of the car was developed on road because it was mostly going to be used on the road. That's the point. But then the other events, they said that the car was built on the Nürburgring 90% and then 10% on the road. At the minute, I'm just feeling a lot of marketing rubbish being thrown kind of everywhere. Honestly, I'm as clueless as you are as to when I'm getting my car. I have gone back and forth on the idea of maybe getting something a little bit different, but at the same rate, I've got an A90 edition, and that's pretty much the only reason I'm sticking onto it. Otherwise, I would have probably not really bothered with getting it at this point. Sorry. I had to. Anyway, to this point right now, I'm planning on getting it. The test drive is next month. I land back from America on the day of the test drive, which is on a track. I want to drive it on the road. I understand that tracks are cool, and not many people really get the chance to drive on a track. But I want to drive on the road. They said to me that it was developed mostly on the road, so let me drive it on the road. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know if it's a forever car. That's ultimately the question now. Crazy maniac. But I wanted to update you, give you my thoughts. I don't want to be closed about this whole car buying thing, because this is the first new car I've purchased, and it's quite a significant purchase as well. So we're settling on maybe the end of July will be possibly when I get the car, which is quite exciting actually. I'm looking forward to it. I'll update you if anything else changes, if I change my mind, if I cancel it after test driving it. I'll be sure to let you know. But thanks for waiting around, just like I'm having to. And with that, unfortunately, that is the end of the vlog. And no, you're probably crying. Sorry, don't cry. Just got finished editing this video. It turned out a bit better than I expected it to be completely honest with you. So just one thing I wanted to clear up. Obviously, my hair is now different. This video was filmed since I dropped off the Lexus, which was a while ago. And obviously today, I'm looking forward to the Supra. Ultimately, I am very much looking forward to it, but there's just some bits and pieces that it's making me think, and that's only human, right? No ill will or intent towards any of those Instagrammers or whatever that got invited to the event. I personally don't care that I wasn't invited. I was just surprised at the fact that less automotive YouTubers were invited than, say, compared to the US event, which was basically 99% automotive YouTubers. If there were some Instagrammers, I didn't see them, I didn't hear about them. Ultimately, I was just a bit confused. But I'm going to keep you updated. I'll see you soon. More Skyline videos to come soon as well, which I'm sure you're very much waiting for. Anyway, be sure to smash like, subscribe if you're new, merch link store down below in the description, and until next time, peace.